Yo guys, welcome to the first Data Life Spirit Pledge video on the channel. I'm not sure if it's going to be the first and last, but I'm definitely going to keep playing the game anyway. So straight off the bat, that should let you know which direction this review is going to go in. But essentially, I've been playing the game for just over a week now, and I wanted to give my thoughts on what I think of the game, pros and cons. I'll try and keep this a short video. I don't want you guys to be sitting here for like 20-30 minutes on a review when you could just easily play the game. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go straight in and just say that I am enjoying this game. It's fun. A lot of that is probably because it has a lot of polar opposites to what DALSP is. Now, when saying that, I will say that I'm not gonna do any actual gameplay this video because it's on my PC and I haven't actually acclimated myself on how the game works when it's on PC. I know I can use my keyboard, but it just seems alien to me, so I'm gonna actually save that for another video if I make any more. But essentially, no, I want to rub. Oh, I'm not clicking the. I want to pat your head. There we go. I love that. I can pat her head. Anyway, I just want to give my thoughts on the game, and currently I will start with the cons. Actually, there's not many and they're all basically within the same wheelhouse. I don't like the fact that the game actually is divided up as much as possible. I feel like everything is a bit of a cash grab. That includes, you know, when I pause the game for whatever reason, mid-mission or mid-level or, you know, anything like that, you know, you do get ads. I get ads for the game. Like, if I wanted to buy a bundle, I would go into the shop and buy a bundle. Oh my god, my nose is itchy. I would go into the shop right here, into the store, and I would buy a bundle. I don't need you to pop up and say, oh yeah, buy this for such and such. No. I don't enjoy that. The division of currencies. There are so many menus and so many exchanges and so many currencies in this game. It's maddening. Like, okay, I'll give you a walkthrough. So with this one, this is basically the events menu, and there are exchanges here. This is the rewards for paying the game. As you can see, I've not actually spent any money on the game yet because I'm still in that period where I want to get a feel for it. And I don't think the prices are ridiculous. Not compared to a lot of games. DALSP. No, I'm joking. I've spent money on DALSP. I do think DALSP overprices some of their currencies, but not all. And in saying that, I mean, like, DALSP has this tendency to have like massively expensive packs, and then the cheapest one they have is like the $20 400 iris or 300 iris, sorry. Nothing really catered for people that only want to spend, like, say, $5 here and there every now and then. You know, it's a smart business practice to have smaller packs, just because when people have the odd change here or there, they'll splash on the game. You'll find that you earn more. At least that's what I noticed. I mean, look at Dokkan now. Dokkan, I've heard people compare Dokkan to basically Candy Crush. You're just bubble popping. But people spend ridiculous amounts of money on that game, and it works. And they have much more affordable and smaller packs and bundles for all types of people. I've spent money on Dokkan, and I don't even play it. Like, I don't play it. I play it daily, but I'm not, like, how do I put this? I'm crap at Dokkan. Like, I'm so casual. My account's pretty good, but I have no idea what I'm doing still. There's so many things about that game I don't understand. Anyway, so I will say that having smaller bundle prices on this is great. The exchanges, having everything all over the place is confusing. Like, there's the presents, there's the events. If you come over here to the store, all of these are different exchanges. Now, obviously, I'm not like, it's not ridiculous amounts, but that's a lot of currencies. And if you've just started the game, it doesn't really, the tutorial does nothing to explain a lot of these menus to you, so you're pretty much on your own in that sense. The biggest issue I have, besides everything feeling like a cash grab, is the fact there are two types of premium currency, which means, okay, so how it works is, as you can see, you exchange black gems for these pink hearts, and honestly, let me go to, actually, let me show you. If I go to the summon menu, there are two types of summoning currency. the pink hearts and the yellow ones. I'm not even sure what they're really called yet, but basically the pink ones only work on common banners. So these, if you were playing Danmachi, these would be the non-time limited banners, and the yellow ones work for the time limited or limited unit banners, which, you know, come around very few. Like, well, you get one every now and again. Obviously they're not reoccurring, whereas the general pool ones are, and that's a sort of red flag for me. I don't enjoy that, but it's not that big of a deal that's going to make me stop playing the game. That aside, I don't think I mean, besides a few game glitches, like the game freezes and crashes and stuff, but I usually just like tab out and tab back in, and it fixes itself. It can be annoying, but you know, it's not the end of the world. The game's pretty fresh, at least in the western part of the world. But that's about it. Other than that, I actually really love this game, and the majority of my positives come from the fact that it's very much completely opposite to Danmachi. In saying that, they have an RPG aspect. I don't want to go to battle, actually, sorry. Actually, while I'm here, forget the RPG aspect. Like, there are game modes here that are not provided, or there is nothing similar to this in Danmachi. So, and there's a helicopter flying overhead. I'm so sorry. Okay, so this endless corridor is basically your standard tower climbing system. There are 100 floors to make it up, rewards each. But there's a massive time saver here. Literally, based on your previous attempt, it will skip a certain amount of floors. Like, I haven't played it yet. I literally just skipped to floor 12. As you can see, my best score is only floor 49. I haven't played it long enough to get any higher than that yet. I get pretty banged up after. I mean, I can't beat the boss on floor 50. That's just, it is what it is there. Typical tower climber. It's a game mode that's missing from Danmachi, and it's very easily implemented. Spirit trials. Currently, this one's kicking the crap out of me today because the flame pillar. Let me explain. Okay, so every time you fight these spirit trials, it resets daily. You get reward for it. It will be a random. You will get a random buff, and the enemy will have a random, or arena will have a random attribute. In this case, flame pillars will pop up periodically, inflicting a lot of damage. They're not joking. It does like a buttload of damage. They are actually taking the piss when they say periodically, because it happens non-stop, and this is the reason I've not beat it yet. Because this Yoshino basically controls has AoE effects. So I have to dodge her AoE as well as the pillars, and it's just kicking the crap out of me. Anyway, but this is a similar game mode, like a free tier trial. Don't have anything like that on Danmachi. The main core of it is the mechanics are manual rather than just having to theory craft a team and then let it auto play. Especially in terms of like PvP. I haven't really played the online co-op, or if there is a PvP mode on this just yet. I haven't experimented that much through yet. I probably should have before making this video. I do apologize about that. But the fact that the mechanics are manuals, there's combos included. You can choose the skills, all of the skills, ultimate moves and things like that. They're all great because it's not automated like a certain amount of Danmachi is. And then if we come over here, I think my favorite part of this whole game is the fact that, I mean, they have a similar assist system, and these add a depth to creating your character because you get different buffs depending on how, you know, whether your assists link up with each other and things like that, and they all provide different buffs, you know. But if you come over here to the angel system, this is basically an RPG skill tree, and let me click on that properly. Now, as you can see, I'm just funneling everything into one skill right now. Don't judge my new tactics, but you can basically build your character however, like, to custom fit your playstyle. Obviously, optimal playstyles and builds have been designed for each character. The game's been out for 2 years, you know, in China, so those optimal builds are probably already invented. But if you want to, you can play your characters however you want. You build them however you want. And I love that. That's very RPG-ish, and to me, it adds a depth to this game that I really enjoy. Overall, the game is fun. There is a dating sim aspect to it, and I do apologize, I don't have any daily dates left. I'm not big on dating sims, but this is just a fun little side thing to the game. You can come here, you can Actually, let me find one of the girls. No, where's Kurumi? Here she is. Let me go to Kurumi. I'll give Kurumi a present. Send gifts. Okay, you know, this is just a fun little side bit you can have, which just adds a little bit of freshness to the game that doesn't really exist in many other gacha games. So there's that. Like I said, I'm not really big on dating sims, but you do get free daily dates, which I've already done. You have to unlock each scenario, like every ending for each date. You get rewards for doing it and such and such. So it's just, there's a lot to this game thus far. Obviously, it's still only early days. It might fizzle out eventually, but at the minute, it's so fresh and so different from what I'm used to that I'm really enjoying it. And would I say that it's worth your time? I would. I will say it's very money orientated in terms of astral dresses and costumes, because they are different. Astral dresses are what you can use, you know, are the costumes that you use while you're playing the character. Costumes are basically what you see on the home screen. So there's a large amount of they want your money, but you can unlock all of the story characters for free. You know, Tori, Toka. There is a lot of characters that you can get for free and play through basically all of the current content with those free-to-play characters, because it's not a case of, oh well, the free characters are worse than the banner characters. Obviously, banner characters have the edge in certain areas, but it's still doable, unlike a lot of other gacha games where the free-to-play or welfare units are pretty crap in comparison. Unlocking, building up, and you know, customizing the free-to-play characters will still carry you through pretty much as much of the game as you want. So you can play entirely free-to-play if you want, which is a great thing. It's just that the only thing about when, you know, the whole free-to-play, pay-to-win or pay-to-play situation is, I wouldn't say the game's pay-to-win, but this game, more than a lot of others, feels like it's just clawing at my wallet, and I don't like that feeling. Like, you don't need to throw ads at me. If I'm gonna spend money, I'm gonna spend money. Like, you have reasonable prices, so if I have the money, I will spend the money. I just, you know, that's how I feel. But other than that, I do love this game. I do recommend it. You should jump in. We do have a club. It is in my Discord. That link is in the description. Anyway, guys, make sure to drop a like if you did enjoy this video. Subscribe if you're not. Social media links in the description. And as always, guys, love you, and I'll catch you later.